logarithm. The word logarithm, it has been derived from two Greek words. One is logos and arithmos. What is logos? It simply means the ratio, and arithmos means the numbers. So simply when we combine the two root words, the total meaning will be the ratio of the numbers. We call the ratio of the numbers as logarithm. Is it clear? It was a very great mathematician, John Napier. John Napier, at the age of 11, who gave the concept of this logarithm. Got it? So the logarithm, it has a tremendous number of applications. The main application goes to in calculus, in mathematics. We also use the laws of logarithm in chemistry as well as in physics. Now after that, you have completed the definition of logarithm. Let us first of all go through some definitions of exponents. Exponents, you know, for example, 2 to the power 4 is equal to 16. What do you mean by this? 2 to the power 4 is 16. So it means when we multiply 2, how many times? 4 times, so we will get 16. Same is the case if we have 5 to the power 2, it is equal to 25. So the logarithm, basically it is the converse, it is the reciprocal of exponents. How it is the reciprocal of exponents? Because when you have written 2 to the power 4, it is equal to 16. We can say that implies log of 16. Log of 16 to the base 2, because 2 is a fixed number. Is 2 को up, you are multiplying it 4 times, 5 times, whatever is the index, whatever is the power there. So log of 16 to the fixed number will be equal to 4. Or in other case, we can say that 4 is the logarithm of kiska? 16 under base 2. Is it clear? Similarly, we can write here log of 25 to the base 5 is equal to 2. Is it clear? समझा रहा कि नहीं? ये जो log यहाँ पे है, it is simply the abbreviation of logarithm. It is a short notation of logarithm. Now after that, in general, if we have a as a positive real number other than 1, मतलब ये 1 नहीं होना चाहिए, a should not be equal to 1. So then, and x is a rational number such that a to the power x is equal to n. Is it clear? If we have a as a positive real number other than 1 and x is an irrational number such that a to the power x is equal to n, it means एक फिक्स्ड नंबर आपके पास है a other than 1. Why other than 1? Because the reason is that 1 to the power anything, 100, 200 is again 1. Is it clear? That is why we are writing here it is should be other than 1. So it is a is a fixed number. A fixed number raised to the power x is equal to n. It is the same case as you have written 2 to the power 4 is 16 or 5 to the power 2 is 25. So same is the case when you multiply a x times, you will get n. So in general we can say that log of n to the base a, because a is always fixed there, is equal to x. Or in other case we can say that x is the logarithm of kiska? X is the logarithm of n to the base a. Got it? Or in other case we can say that log of n to the base a is equal to x. So this we called as logarithm. Got it? Is it clear or not? For example, you have one more example, log if we have 2 to the power 5, you already know it is 32, and we can write therefore log of 32 to the base 2 is equal to 5. Is it clear? If sometimes it is the exponent here, अगर कोई नंबर exponential form में दिया होगा, this is in exponential form, and you can write the same number in logarithmic form. So it means that there is an inverse relation, a reciprocal relationship between the exponent and the log. Got it? समझाया कैसे है? Same is the case. 2 to the power 5 is 32. So it means log of 32 to the power to the base 2 is 5. So again, if sometimes log is given there, I can write log of 625 to the base 5. जरा बताओ किसके बराबर होगा? हाँ, 4 होएगा ना, because 5 is a fixed number. We can write 5 to the power 4 is 625. ये 625 आपके पास तभी आएगा when you multiply 5, a fixed number, how many times? 4 times. Not 4 times. We can say that when a fixed number to the raised power is multiplied a number of times, we get another number, and that number will be called as the log of that particular number. Is it clear? Got it? So this is something about logarithm. So let us go through the this laws of logarithm. Laws of logarithm. There are in fact 11 laws of logarithm, but we shall go through a particular number of laws of logarithm that we need in our daily life. The first law is which we call as product law. Product law. What do you mean by the product law? It simply states that log of mn to the base a. Let us consider a as the fixed number. Got it? Matlab a is any real positive real number other than 1, and m and n are two rational numbers. Then log of mn to the base a will be equal to log of m to the base a plus log of n to the base a. So this we call as the product law because it is the log of the product of two numbers is equal to the sum of their individual logs. Got it? So let us have the proof of the same. We suppose let log of m to the base a equal to x. Is it clear? Now see here, you already know that a to the power x, if it is equal to n, it is in exponential form, and we can write the same number in a logarithmic form here. Log of n to the base a will be equal to x. ये आपको यहाँ पे भी काम आएगा. So you have supposed log of m to the base a is equal to x. By definition of logarithm, we can write a to the power x is equal to m, isn't it? Let it be first. Similarly, let log of n to the base a, let us suppose it is equal to y. Again, by using the definition, so we can write a to the power y is equal to n, let it be second. Multiplying first and second. Why we are multiplying? As we are going through the product law of logarithm. So we can write multiplying first and second, we get. So we have a to the power x dot a to the power y is equal to m into n. So I will write mn. Here you have bases as same. So a to the power x plus y, we can write it is equal to mn. You just compare this setup with a given definition. A to the power x plus y is equal to mn. A to the power x is equal to n. So by applying the definition of logarithm, so what we write here, therefore by definition log of kiska? Mn to the base a will be equal to x plus y. Putting the value of x is, you have supposed x is log of m to the base a, log of m to the base a plus, and y is log of n to the base a. This you have proved the first law. Is it clear? Let us go through the second law. This was product law. Then you have second law, that is called as quotient law. Quotient law. What do you mean by this quotient law? Again, what does it state? It states if a is a positive real number such that a not equal to 1 and m and n are two rational numbers, then the quotient law states that log of m by n to the base a is equal to log of m to the base a minus log of n to the base a. So it states that the log of the quotient of two numbers or the ratio of the two numbers will be equal to the difference of their individual logs. Is it clear? So I can further write it as proof. We suppose in the same way let log of m to the base a is equal to x. Again by definition log of n to the base a equal to x, and we can write in exponential form as a to the power x is equal to n. In the same way we can write a to the power x is equal to m, let it be first here. We suppose let log of n to the base a is equal to y. Again by using definition, what we will be having here, a to the power y is equal to n, let it be second. Now here in first case, in first law, you multiply the things there, but here it is something different. You have to divide it. So I will write dividing first by second, we get, so a to the power x divided by a to the power y, it will be equal to m by n. We can further write it as, you have again bases as same, तो जो डिनोमिनेटर में है ये न्यूमरेटर में आएगा नेगेटिव पावर, सो आई कैन राइट इट a to the power x minus y will be equal to m by n. Again by applying the definition of log, you have a to the power x minus y equal to m by n. You have a to the power x equal to n. By comparing the same with this, what you will finally get? So therefore log of m by n to the base a will be finally equal to x minus y, because you have multiplied a how many times? X minus y times, and you have got m by n. But by definition of logarithm, we can state that x minus y is the logarithm of m by n under the base a or under a fixed number a. So we can put the values of x. The value of x you have log of m to the base a. So log of m to the base a minus log of n to the base a. This way we have proved the second law also. Is it clear? Now let us generalize the two laws, the product law as well as the quotient law. How can we generalize it? So I will write generalization. यहाँ पे आपने, you have the product law here, log of mn to the base a is equal to log of m to the base a plus log of n to the base a. आपके पास दो ही numbers थे, यहाँ पे भी दो ही numbers थे, but we can generalize the same two laws for a number of real numbers there, rational numbers there. For example, we can write log of m and p under the base a. जरा बताइए किसके बराबर होगा? Log of m to the base a plus log of p to the base a. So this is for 3. But in general, if we have n rational numbers, so we can write log of x1, x2, x3, so on xn under the base a. This will be equal, it means in general we can state that the log of the product of 100 numbers will be equal to the sum of their individual 100 logs. Got it? Similarly, we can see that the log of the product of n numbers will be equal to the sum of their individual logs. So I can write it as log of x1 to the base a plus log of x2 to the base a plus so on plus log of xn to the base a. Is it clear? For example, if you have sometimes you have to solve log of 32. Is it clear? Or we can say that log of 32, let us first of all solve it. We can write it as, let us take base a. It will be log of 2 to the power 5 to the base a. But here, यहाँ पे value निकालने के लिए you have to use again one more law. So these are certain number of questions, examples that in our daily life we need to solve them. For example, you have to solve like this: log of 12 divided by log of 45. You have to find the value of log of 12 divided by log of 45. What is the first procedure that you shall use? First of all, you shall use log of m by n. तो यहाँ पे लिखोगे आप log of 12 minus log of 45. Then after that, what the property we have to use that we can further write. Is it clear? See here, अगर हम यहाँ पे 32 ही रखेंगे, we can write it as log of 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 to the base a. मैंने क्यों लिखा ये? To generalize the product law. Log of, it is a product of 5 numbers, so we can write it as log of 2 plus log of 2 plus log of 2 plus log of 2 and so on. And we can add the things there to get or to evaluate the given question. Is it clear now? Similarly, same is the case for this exponential law. The case is maybe like this. You have log of mn divided by pq. तो ये भी एक जनरलाइजेशन यहाँ पे जनरलाइज करना है. पहले आपको देखना है what is the first step that I need to apply. You cannot directly write. See the law. You have log of mn equal to log of m plus log of n. तो इसके साथ यहाँ पे किसी और की इंटरफेरेंस नहीं है. It is just the product. The numbers are in product. See this. The numbers are in ratio. Got it? But जो ratio वाला है इसको हम we can further formulate it. We can further modify it. Now see, you have log of mn divided by log of pq under the base a. First of all, what should we write? We write, first of all, जो यहाँ पे quotient है, by quotient law we can solve it. So I can write log of mn to the base a minus log of pq to the base a. अब हम इसको further generalize कर सकते हैं. We can write log of m to the base a plus log of n to the base a. Similarly, minus log of p to the base a minus log of q to the base a. Question is, sir आपने क्यों directly minus लिखा? यहाँ पे minus बाहर है. It will be log of p plus log of q, but multiplying by minus sign it will be in general minus there. Is it clear? Now after that we have one more law. The law is like this. It is third law. Log of m to the base to the power n under the base a will be equal to log of n log of m to the base a. Is it clear? This what we called as, you have gone through the product law. वहाँ पे अपने product देखा, ठीक? You have gone through the quotient law. वहाँ पे अपने quotient ratio देखा numbers का. But here it is something different. What you just observe here, you have observed that sir यहाँ पे कुछ power है, उस power को आपने multiply किया. So it means it is called as exponential law or law of index. How it is called as law of index? Because यहाँ पे न तो product है न तो quotient है. Simply what is given here, it is log of any number to the power some number. Got it? तो जो power है यहाँ पे वो power multiply होता है log of m to the base a. So we can say that log of m to the power n under the base a will be n log m. वो power multiple के साथ आता है log. Got it? So this we call as exponential law or law of index. So let's have the proof of the same. Let log of m to the base a is equal to x. Again, in the same way, you already know that a to the power x is equal to n, and we can write therefore log of n to the base a equal to x, because we need the same definition here. So I can write implies log of m to the base a equal to x, log of n to the base a equal to x. So finally what will be here, a to the power, तो ये x यहाँ पे आएगा power के साथ, so it will be a to the power x will be equal to m. Is it clear? So I'll write taking power n on both sides, we get, हमने यहाँ पे पावर n, मतलब जैसे आप स्क्वायरिंग करते हैं, क्यूबिंग करते हैं, यहाँ पे तो क्यूबिंग स्क्वायरिंग से तो काम नहीं निकलेगा, so you have to directly take power n on both. It means you have to multiply the two sides. How many times? N times. So I can write implies a to the power x whole raised to the power n will be equal to m to the power n. Is it clear? We can further write it as a to the power multiply it nx equal to m to the power n. Now see, you just compare this setup with the given definition. A to the power nx equal to m to the power n. फर्क इतनी है, यहाँ पे simply n आपके पास है, but here you have m to the power n. Let us for the time being consider it is one number. तो किसके बराबर आएगा by definition? It will be log of m to the power n under the base. Base को तो कुछ नहीं करना है. When it is fixed, it means it is fixed. So we can write implies. So I can write log of m to the power n under the base किसके बराबर आएगा? Will be equal to nx. जरा n का वैल्यू वापस दे दो. Sorry, n is as it is. X you have log of m to the base e. So this we have proved the exponential law. Is it clear? Let us go through certain examples to justify these laws. आपको एक तो ये याद रखना है, this first, second, log of mn to the base a, log of m to the base a plus log of n to the base a. Similarly, log of m by n to the base a will be equal to log of m to the base a minus log of n to the base a. Then you have the fourth that we have just completed, log of m to the power n under the base a, n log of m to the base a. So these are the four important steps that we have to remember. So let us apply these. This we have completed. Let's apply these three laws. First question is evaluate. For example, log of 45 by 100. Is it clear? तो क्या करेंगे इसमें? First of all, I will write log of 45 minus log of 100. Is it clear? Then further we can write log of 45 को हम लिखेंगे 9 multiplied by 5 minus log of 10 square. Is it clear? Now see, यहाँ पे आपको एक और लॉ यूज करना है to express these numbers as a sum. So we can write it as, it will be log of 9 plus log of 5 minus, जरा यहाँ पे बताइए कौन सा लॉ यूज करना है? It is log of 10. जरूरी नहीं है, don't get confused sir, base नहीं दिया है. That I will definitely tell you. There is a system of these logs called as common and natural that we shall go through. So it will be 2 log of 10, which we can further write log of 3 square plus log of 5 minus 2 log of 10, which we can further write again applying the same law, exponential law. It will be 2 log 3 plus log 5 minus 2 log 10. Now in order to find the total answer, we have to first of all use a logarithmic table to find the value of log 3, log 5 and log 10. That we shall go through inshallah. Is it clear? Now one more we have. Let's have the second question. Log of 20 divided by 27. We can further write it as log of 20 minus log of 27, which is further equal to log of 2 multiplied by 10. Is it clear? Or we can further write log of 4 multiplied by 5 minus log of 3 cube, which is further equal to log of 4 plus log of 5 minus 3 नीचे आएगा 3 log 3. Further log 4 is log of 2 square plus log of 5 minus 3 log of 3. तो इसका पावर नीचे आएगा. That will be the required evaluation of the same. Is it clear? Then let us have one more law. Law is like this. Fourth law. Log of A equal to 1. What do you mean by that? Log of any number to the same base is equal to 1. Since इसका proof A to the power 1 is equal to A. You have multiplied A how many times? Just one time. So it will be A again. Applying the definition of log here. So what shall we get? It will be log of A to the base A will be equal to 1. Is it clear? So simple law that we have. मतलब log of any number to the same base. For example, कभी होगा ऐसे log of 2 to the base 2. You have to directly write it is equal to 1. Got it? Then we have one more law, that is fifth law. Log of 1 to the base A is equal to, we have to prove that it is equal to 0. Is it clear? So how shall we prove it? I will write, since A to the power 0 is 1, anything to the power 0 other than 0 is equal to, मतलब 0 to the power 0 we cannot say it is equal to 1. So A to the power 0 is equal to 1. By again applying the definition of log here, so we can say that log of 1 to the base, because A is fixed, will be equal to 0. So these are the 5 laws of logarithm that we have completed. Let me continue with the laws of logarithm. The sixth law that we have, if m is a positive rational number and A and B are two positive real numbers, then we have log of m to the base A will be equal to log of m to the base B whole divided by log of A to the base B. This we called as the base change law. Clearly you can see here log of m to the base A, it is, we have to prove that it is equal to log of m to the base B divided by log of A to the base B. But one thing is there, A and B are not equal to 1. Is it clear? So let me go to the proof of the same. We suppose let log of m to the base A equal to x. Then by the definition of logarithm, we have A to the power x is equal to m. Is it clear? So this is the logarithmic form of any number here, and we have changed it in exponential form. Now clearly again, if you have confusion in the definition of logarithm, you can easily check here. There is a complete relationship between the two. Log of m to the base A is equal to x, and here you have base A. So the base is raised any number. It is raised any number so that the total multiplication will give some certain result. For example, you have already done 2 to the power 3 is equal to 8. So it means the base is raised by 3 so that the result is 8. And we can write it log of 8 to the base 2 is equal to 3. So this is the definition of log. So we can say that there is a complete relationship between the exponential form and the logarithmic form. Implies you have A to the power x equal to m. So taking log of to the base B on both sides we get. यहाँ पे जो log है it is a function, we cannot say we can multiply, function जो होते we take it, ठीक, हम log को यहाँ पे both sides take कर रहे हैं, so we can write implies log of a to the power x but under the base b will be equal to log of m under the base b. Is it clear? We can further write implies. Now you have three important, we can say basic laws of logarithm. The basic laws of logarithm are log of mn under the base a will be equal to log of m under the base a plus log of n under the base a. Similarly, second is log of m divided by n under the base a will be equal to log of m under the base a minus log of n under the base a. Then third one you have log of m to the power n under the base a will be equal to n log of m under the base a. So the first one we call as the product law, it is the quotient law, and third one is the index law. Is it clear? So same one of the laws, third law we are supposed to apply here, because log of any number to the power x under the base b, so we can apply log of m to the power n, that is n log m. So let me write x log of a under the base b will be equal to log of m under the base b. Is it clear? Further we can write, therefore x will be equal to dividing both sides by log of a under the base b. So what we are left, log of m under the base b whole divided by log of a under the base b. Putting the value of x, you have supposed x as log of m under the base b, isn't it? So putting the value of x, we get log of m under the base a will be equal to log of m under the base b divided by log of a under the base b. That is the required base change law. Is it clear now? ठीक. So in this law you can have base any number. तो यहाँ पे हमने a और b दो numbers real numbers consider किए. You can consider c as any real number such that c is not equal to 1. Is it clear? Now let me have one more important result that we can deduce from the same base change law. The law is like this. If instead of b we replace m, means b के बदले हम m रखेंगे. So what you can get here, replacing b by m, we get, मेरा बताइए क्या आएगा, log of m under the base a will be equal to log of m under the base. In the given result we are replacing b by m whole divided by log of a under the base b. Is it clear? तो ये न्यूमरेटर वाला किसके बराबर है? It is 1, because you have one more law there, that is log of any number under the same base, that is always equal to 1, that you have proved the other day. So we can write log of m under the base a dot log of a under the base b will be equal to 1. This is one more result that we can deduce from the same. Okay, here it is m. Is it clear? ठीक. The one more law we do have. The law is like the sixth law, seventh in fact. Log of a to the power p under the base b to the power q. Again a very important law. Log of a to the power p under the base b to the power q. That you can easily do, but let me go through the statement of the same. It is equal to p by q log of a under the base b. Very important law this we have. This we can again go prove with the help of these, applying these three laws. Is it clear now? Now after that we have a very good topic, that is systems of logarithm. Most commonly we use two basic systems of logarithm. One is the common logarithm, another is the natural logarithm. Now the first one, common logarithm, this is also called as the Briggs system. Why it is called as Briggs system? Because in this system we always take base as 10. तो इसका मतलब हो गया, अब आज के बाद अभी तक आप कंसिडर कर रहे थे to the base a. It means whenever the base is not given, we can take the base as 10. Is it clear? So always we can consider the base as 10. अगर e दिया होगा तो फिर हम base 10 नहीं ले सकते हैं. So common logarithm में और Briggs system में the base, whatever is the nature of the log, the base is always taken as 10. For example, we can say log of 5, we can write to the base 10. Is it clear? Log of 100 to the base 10. Is it clear? Now you can, these multiples of 10s, you can easily evaluate them. We can write this as log of 10 square to the base. Is it clear? Now applying the third law, that is exponential law, it is equal to log of 10 to the base 10, that is clearly 1, because log of any number to the base is always equal to 1. So what will be the required answer? It will be 2. Got it? Similarly, if the base is e, this is one more system that we have. This system mostly we use in physics and chemistry and engineering branches, that is natural logarithm. In this system the base is taken as e. So the base is e in this system, natural logarithm. Now question is, what is e? ये जो e आपके पास है, it is an irrational number lying between 2 and 3, and the approximate value is 2.78. This is the approximate value of e. How is an irrational number? And in irrational system we express e as, e we can write 1 plus 1 by 1 factorial plus 1 by 2 factorial plus 1 by 3 factorial plus so on. This is the expansion of e in expansion system. Is it clear now? So these are the three main systems of logarithm that we generally use, that is common in this system or Briggs system. It is also called as, in this system the base is always taken as 1. अब इस natural logarithm में हमेशा हम base e consider करते हैं. तो e तो पता है, it is an irrational number lying between 2 and 3. The value is, approximate value is 2.78. Is it clear? So you first of all, let's evaluate certain questions. You can write the question as, find the value of x for which log of 144 divided by log of 12 is equal to x, is equal to log of x. Find x. x हमें find out करना है. If the system is like this, log 144 divided by log of 12 is equal to log of x. Is it clear? Solution. You have log 144 divided by log of 12 is equal to log x. Now we can further write it as log of 12 square, isn't it? It will be 144 divided by log of 12 is equal to log of x. यहाँ पे तो base नहीं दिया है, you can take base as 10. There is no problem with it. Further we can write applying the third law, that is exponential law, or we can say that इंडेक्स लॉ, इट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड और पावर लॉ. अब इसमें क्या करेंगे हम, 2 आएगा नीचे, इट विल बी 2 log of 12 whole divided by log of 12 will be equal to log x. Is it clear? तो ये कैंसिल हो जाएगा यहाँ पे. So further implies 2 is equal to log of x, let me write to the base 10. Got it? Implies log of x to the base 10 is equal to 2. Now you already know that any number we can write a to the power n is equal to m. Is it clear? इसका मतलब हो गया आपने नंबर a को मल्टीप्लाई किया है n टाइम्स, so the result is m. So what will be the logarithm of the same? It means log of m to the base a will be equal to n. Yeah, in other case we can say that ये जो n आपके पास है, this n is the logarithm of m under the base a. Got it? So same case we can apply here. तो मैं लिखूंगा 10 raised to the power 2 will be equal to x. So therefore x will be equal to 100. This is the required value of x. Is it clear? Again let me tell you, log 12 square will be 144 divided by log 12, it is as it is, equal to log of x. 2 log 12 divided by log 12, ये तो cancel हो गया, is equal to log x. Implies 2 will be equal to log x under the base 10. अभी बता दिया आपको कॉमन सिस्टम और ब्रिग सिस्टम. log x to the base 10 will be equal to, got it, by applying the definition of exponential form or we can say logarithm जो इनकी inverse converse relationship है. So we can write 10 to the power 2 will be equal to x, hence x will be 100. Is it clear? Got it? One more question you can have. Log 125, log 125 divided by log 25, 125 divided by log 25 is equal to x. Log 125 divided by log 25 is equal to log x. So it is equal to x. Is equal to x. Okay, having the solution of the same, we can write log 5 cube. Got it? Whole divided by log 5 square is equal to x. Okay, clear? Further implies 3 तो नीचे आएगा, it will be 3 log 5 divided by 2 log 5 is equal to x. ये तो कैंसिल हो जाएगा. So directly you have x as 3/2, which is the required value of x. बात समझ आई? यहाँ पे आप अगर log भी होगा, you can again write in the same way, log 10 आप ले सकते हैं base and you can find the value of x. But the value will not be like this. Is it clear? Clearly we have discussed the laws of logarithm. Now how to find the log of any number or the anti-log of any number, that is the main thing जिसकी applications बहुत जगह है, maths में भी, physics as well as in chemistry. Now let me first of all I will write standard form of a number. How can we write any number in standard form? If you have any number in decimal form, कोई भी number होगा decimal form or other than decimal form, we can write that number in standard form as. Now question is, what is the standard form? Standard form जो है, standard form में एक number ऐसा होगा that is a multiple of integral multiple of 10. We can see that 10, 10 square, 10 cube, 10 raised power 4 and so on. तो वही नंबर जो आपके पास होगा, वट एवर इज द नेचर ऑफ द नंबर, यू कैन एक्सप्रेस दैट नंबर इन स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म. इसके बाद फॉर एग्जांपल इफ यू हैव अ नंबर लाइक दिस 4123, दिस नंबर यू हैव टू एक्सप्रेस इन स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म. तो कैसे करेंगे स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म में एक्सप्रेस? ये नंबर आपको लिखना है it is as a product of two numbers. One number should be the integral multiple of 10 and another number should be, जो दूसरा नंबर होगा, that should lie between 1 and 10. Got it? For example, I can write 4.123 multiplied by 1000 in fact, because you have three numbers here. नहीं आया समझ आपको? इस नंबर को हमने स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म में एक्सप्रेस किया. So what the number is? You have expressed this number as the product of two quantities. This is one quantity, this is another quantity. Let me write it here one more step. 4.123 multiplied by 10 cube. आपने इस नंबर को एक्सप्रेस किया है as a product of two numbers. Clearly one number you can see it is a multiple of 10, integral multiple of 10. It may be positive or it may be negative. याद रखिएगा ये 10 raised power minus 3 भी आ सकता है, 10 raised power minus 4 and so on. वो बाद में देखेंगे हम. और ये जो दूसरा नंबर आपके पास आ गया, दूसरा नंबर इट इज ए नंबर लाइंग बिटवीन 1 and, isn't it? ये ऐसा नंबर है जो 1 और 10 के दरमियान लाई कर रहा है, एंड हेंस वी कॉल दिस नंबर एज एन स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म. तो इन्हीं नंबर्स का हमें लॉग एज वेल एज एंटी लॉग फाइंड आउट करना है. तो लेट अस फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल गो थ्रू वन मोर दीस स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म्स. इफ यू हैव अ क्वेश्चन लाइक दिस 0.0214, इज इट क्लियर? ये आपको स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म में लिखना है. इट इज नॉट ए नंबर लाइंग बिटवीन 1 and, है ना? इट इज लेस देन 1 है ना? सो वी कैन राइट इट एज 214 डिवाइड बाई 1 2 3 4, इट विल बी 10 टू द पावर 4. आप बोलोगे सर हमने किया मल्टीपल ऑफ 10. नो, इट इज नॉट. दिस इज अगेन नॉट ए नंबर लाइंग बिटवीन 1 and 10. सो लेट मी राइट इट 2.14 multiplied by 10 raised power 2 whole divided by 10 raised power 3. And what will be the required number in standard form? 2.14 multiplied by 10 raised power minus 1. Is it clear? Okay, यहाँ पे 4 है, sorry, 4, so it will be minus 2. So clearly one number is a multiple of integral multiple of 10. नेगेटिव, मैंने भी पहले बोला आपको, ये नेगेटिव भी हो सकता है या जीरो भी हो सकता है. इंटीग्रल मल्टीपल मीन्स पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव. अनदर नंबर यू हैव सीन हियर, दिस इज ए नंबर लाइंग बिटवीन 1 और 10 के दरमियान लाई कर रहा है कहीं पे. बात आई समझ की नहीं? सो वी कॉल दीज टाइप ऑफ नंबर्स द एक्सप्रेशन, द फिनोमेनन एज द स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ ए नंबर. इज इट क्लियर? ए नंबर मे बी ए डायरेक्ट नंबर, कोई भी 4 डिजिट नंबर, 3 डिजिट नंबर होगा, और इट मे बी इन डेसिमल form. Got it? So always whenever we have to write a number is in standard form, so you have to keep it in mind that वो जो नंबर आपके पास होगा वो आपको एक्सप्रेस करना है as a product of two numbers such that one number should lie between 1 and 10 and the another जो product quantity में होगा that is a multiple of integral multiple of 10. Is it clear now? Now let me suppose we have n as any number, कोई भी नंबर आपके पास होगा, and you have expressed it as, पूरा क्या रखिएगा, m multiplied by 10 raised power p. नहीं आया समझ? अभी मैंने बता दिया आपको, सपोज 214, इस 240 कोई भी नंबर मेरे पास है 3 डिजिट नंबर, इसको हम एक्सप्रेस करेंगे एज इन स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म. सो वी कैन राइट 2.14 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 10 रेज़ पावर 2. सेम केस इज हियर. अब मैं मत एक पर्टिकुलर नंबर ले सकता हूं, वी हैव टू जनरलाइज द रिजल्ट. मैंने एक नंबर ले लिया है दैट इज n, और n को मैंने एक्सप्रेस किया है एज ए प्रोडक्ट ऑफ टू नंबर्स सच दैट द फर्स्ट क्वांटिटी, ये जो पहली क्वांटिटी है इट इज m, इट लाइज 1 लेस देन m लेस देन 10. नहीं आया समझ? ये जो 1 है इट इज ए नंबर लाइंग बिटवीन 1 and 10. गॉट इट? सिमिलरली 10 रेज्ड पावर p, p कोई भी नंबर हो सकता है, इट इज एन इंटीग्रल मल्टीपल. इट मे बी 2, इट मे बी 3, इट मे बी -2. अभी यहाँ पे 2 निकला, इससे पहले क्वेश्चन में आपने देखा -2 आ गया था. सो इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन. नाउ टेकिंग लॉग ऑन बोथ साइड्स, टेकिंग लॉग ऑन बोथ साइड्स वी गेट, ये जो क्वांटिटी आपके पास स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म में है इसमें हम लॉग लेंगे बोथ साइड्स. यू कैन टेक टू द बेस 10, देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम. गॉट इट? So we can write log of n to the base 10 will be equal to log of m multiplied by 10 to the power p under the base 10. LHS में तो कोई मसला नहीं है. RHS again is the product of two quantities, so you can apply the product law of logarithm. That is there, it is log of m under the base 10 plus log of 10 to the power p under the base 10. The log of the product of two numbers is equal. We have expressed this as the sum of their individual logs. Here I can write log of m to the base 10 plus p तो नीचे आएगा, what it will be p log of 10 to the base 10. You already know that this quantity is 1. So let me further write it, log of m to the base 10 plus p. Log of 10 to the base 10 is 1. तो further मैं एक्सप्रेस करूंगा इसको, log of n to the base 10 is equal to p plus log of m to the base 10. ये जो आपका नंबर निकला, दिस इज द लॉग ऑफ एनी नंबर. जो भी नंबर आपके पास होगा, ये जनरल फॉर्मेशन है, ये जनरल मेथोडोलॉजी आपके पास है. log of n to the base 10 is equal p plus log of m to the base 10. So it means log of any number, जो भी नंबर होगा, is it in decimal form or simple number, आप उसको एक्सप्रेस कर सकते हैं as a sum of two particular quantities. Got it? What the first important thing it is, what the first quantity is, this p is called as a characteristic part or it is called as the integral part. बताइए समझ कि नहीं? This is characteristic part or integral part. Integral part किसका? It's the integral part of this whole number. Got it? For example, यहाँ पे आपने लिखा 214 is 2.14 multiplied by 10 square. तो इसमें जो characteristic part आपका आएगा, that will be this part, isn't it? After applying log, you will get just 2 there. Same is the case of characteristic part and integral part. Can anybody tell me what the second part is called? It is the mantissa part, and one more name is there. It is called as the decimal part. Why the decimal part? You can easily check here, 2.14. ये decimal form में है, तो this is also called as the mantissa part or the decimal part. तो इसका मतलब हो गया, किसी भी नंबर का लॉग फाइंड आउट करने के लिए आपको दो क्वांटिटी जरूरी फाइंड आउट करनी है. कैरेक्टरिस्टिक तो आएगा ही आएगा, और ये जो मैंटिसा पार्ट है ना, सी कैरेक्टरिस्टिक पार्ट इट मे बी नेगेटिव और पॉजिटिव. गॉट इट? जो पी होगा ये तो नेगेटिव भी हो सकता है, पॉजिटिव भी हो सकता है, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द नेचर ऑफ द नंबर. अगर नंबर होगा डेसिमल फॉर्म में, पहले ही डेसिमल फॉर्म में होगा 0 पॉइंट समथिंग लाइक दैट, तो फिर नेगेटिव आएगा. अगर पहले ही पॉजिटिव फॉर्म में होगा तो वो पॉजिटिव ही आएगा. मगर ये जो मांटिसा पार्ट होगा ये हमेशा पॉजिटिव ही होगा. इट इज ऑलवेज एंड ऑलवेज पॉजिटिव हियर. इज इट क्लियर और नॉट? अब इसको फाइंड आउट करने के लिए हम क्या करेंगे, इसके लिए वी हैव मैथमेटिशियंस हैव क्रिएटेड अ टेबल कॉल्ड एज लॉगरिथमिक टेबल. फॉर दैट टेबल पहले आपको एक नंबर को एक्सप्रेस करना है इन स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म, एंड देन in general we can say that when you express the number in standard form, then lastly the number will be equal to log of n to the base 10 will be equal to p plus log of m to the base 10. You can write an example there. For example, find the log of 4312. ये आपके पास नंबर है, इसका लॉग हम फाइंड आउट करेंगे. ठीक, अब कैसे फाइंड आउट करेंगे? आई विल राइट हियर व्हाट द फर्स्ट स्टेप इज एक्सप्रेस द नंबर इन स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म. गॉट इट? सो आई विल राइट 4312 विल बी इक्वल 4.312, ठीक है, मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 10 रेज़ पावर 3. गॉट इट? टेकिंग लॉग ऑन बोथ साइड्स, taking log to the base 10 on both sides we get. तो यहाँ पे आएगा log of 4312 to the base 10 will be equal to log of 4.312 multiplied by 10 cube under the base 10. इसका तो हमें log फाइंड आउट करना ही करना है. अब आपको एक्सप्रेस करना है एज a sum of two quantities that you have earlier proved. Got it? So I'll write it as log of 4.312 under the base 10 plus log of 10 cube under the base 10. तो ये आएगा further log of 4.312 under the base 10 plus 3 तो नीचे आएगा 3 log of 10 under the base 10. Finally ये तो आएगा 3 यहाँ पे. Let me write 3 here. 3 plus log of 4.312 under the base 10. So you have expressed a number as a sum of two quantities. जो पहली quantity है 3, you can compare it here. P का value 3 आ गया. So what this 3 is called? Characteristic part or integral part. And the second part, log of 4.312 under the base 10, this is called as Mantissa part or the decimal part. तो इसका हमें वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करना है बाय यूजिंग लॉगरिथमिक टेबल. नाउ क्वेश्चन इज हाउ टू फाइंड दैट. वो तो यहाँ पे पॉसिबल नहीं होगा. फॉर दैट वी हैव टू क्रिएट ए टेबल ऑफ द सेम क्वेश्चन. लेट मी गो थ्रू जस्ट वन मिनट. लॉग ऑफ 4.312, इसका आपको क्या लिखना है? जो आपके पास लॉगरिथमिक टेबल है, उस लॉगरिथमिक टेबल में हमारे पास 3 इंपॉर्टेंट चीजें हैं. द टेबल इज लाइक दिस. यहां पे एक और पार्ट इसका है. ईच रो स्टार्ट्स विद ए 2 डिजिट नंबर. ये पहली प्रॉपर्टी है लॉगरिथमिक टेबल की. एवरी रो मतलब 10, 11, 12 सो ऑन. एवरी रो स्टार्ट्स विद ए 2 डिजिट नंबर. गॉट इट? इज इट क्लियर? इसके बाद क्वेश्चन इज कहां तक? 2 डिजिट नंबर कहां तक है? 99. तो पहली प्रॉपर्टी है. एवरी कॉलम स्टार्ट्स विद ए 1 डिजिट नंबर. मीन्स 0, 1, 2, 3 सो ऑन 9 तक. इज इट क्लियर? इसके बाद होगी 2 प्रॉपर्टीज. थर्ड प्रॉपर्टी इज ये जो कॉलम्स आपके पास है, दीज आर फॉलोड बाय अनदर नंबर ऑफ दीज कॉलम्स. जो मतलब हर कोई कॉलम जो है वो भी स्टार्ट होता है बाय 1 डिजिट नंबर 1 से 9 तक, कॉल्ड एज द मीन डिफरेंस. नाउ क्वेश्चन इज सर यहाँ पे हम कैसे करेंगे? इट विल बी log of 43, क्योंकि अभी बोला आपने 2 डिजिट नंबर. आपको पॉइंट को भी, डेसिमल पार्ट को भी स्किप करना है फॉर सम टाइम. सो इट विल बी log 43. आएगा कि नहीं? अंडर क्या है? जो तीसरा वाला है इट इज अंडर द कॉलम. कॉलम ये है. तो पहले देखिए आप 43 आपने देखा यहाँ पे. एवरी रो स्टार्ट्स विद ए 2 डिजिट नंबर. तो रो में आपको देखना है क्या वैल्यू है. उसके बाद अंडर द कॉलम 1, जो 1 है अकॉर्डिंग टू 1 आपको वैल्यू देखना है. देन 2, ये जो 2 है इट इज यू हैव टू सी इन द मीन डिफरेंस. तो जो वैल्यू आएगा यू हैव टू ऐड दैट विद 3. दैट विल बी द रिक्वायर्ड आंसर.